Thank you for joining Home Field Trivia MLB season so far. Like and subscribe for more content and click the bell for notifications. Which player was voted to start as DH for the NL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, or Pete Alonso? And the correct answer is Shohei Ohtani. Which player leads MLB in home runs in 2025? Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, or Cal Raleigh? And the correct answer is Cal Raleigh. Which player has the lowest ERA among qualified starters in 2025? Chris Bubich, Paul Skeens, or Tariq Skubal? The correct answer is Paul Skeens. Which player leads MLB in strikeouts in 2025? Garrett Crochet, Tariq Skubal, or Zach Wheeler? The correct answer is Garrett Crochet. Which player was voted to start at first base for the AL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Jonathan Arenado, Vladimir Guerrero, or Paul Goldschmidt? The correct answer is Vladimir Guerrero. Which player was selected as a reserve outfielder for the NL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Kyle Tucker, James Wood, or Ronald Acuna Jr.? The correct answer is James Wood. Which player reached 3,000 career strikeouts in 2025? Clayton Kershaw, Max Scherzer, or Justin Verlander? The correct answer is Clayton Kershaw. Which player was voted to start at outfield for the AL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Riley Green, Aaron Judge, or Javier Baez? The correct answer is Aaron Judge. Which player leads NL relievers in saves in 2025? Josh Hader, Robert Suarez, or Edwin Diaz? The correct answer is Robert Suarez. Which player was voted to start at second base for the NL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Ketel Marte, Brandon Lowe, or Gleyber Torres? The correct answer is Ketel Marte. Which player has the highest batting average in the MLB in 2025? Jacob Wilson, Aaron Judge, or Luis Arias? The correct answer is Aaron Judge. Which player was selected as a reserve starting pitcher for the AL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Garrett Crochet, Tariq Skubal, or Hunter Brown? The correct answer is Garrett Crochet. Which player hit 38 home runs before the All-Star break in 2025? Cal Raleigh, Shohei Ohtani, or Eugenio Suarez? The correct answer is Cal Raleigh. Which player was voted to start at shortstop for the NL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Elly De La Cruz, Francisco Lindor, or Mookie Betts? The correct answer is Francisco Lindor. Which player leads AL pitchers in quality starts in 2025? Hunter Brown, Paul Skeens, or Tariq Skubal? The correct answer is Hunter Brown. Which player was selected as a reserve first baseman for the NL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Pete Alonso, Freddie Freeman, or Matt Olson? The correct answer is Pete Alonso. Which player has the highest OPS in MLB in 2025? Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, or Elly De La Cruz? The correct answer is Shohei Ohtani. Which player was voted to start at third base for the AL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Jose Ramirez, Javier Baez, or Rafael Devers? The correct answer is Jose Ramirez. Which player leads MLB in stolen bases in 2025? Pete Crow Armstrong, Ellie De La Cruz, or Jose Caballero? And the correct answer is Pete Crow Armstrong. Which player was selected as the reserve relief pitcher for the AL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Aroldis Chapman, Carlos Estevez, Andres Munoz. The correct answer is Aroldis Chapman. Which player has the lowest WHIP among NL pitchers in 2025? Zach Wheeler, Paul Skeens, or Mackenzie Gore? The correct answer is Zach Wheeler. Which player was voted to start at outfield for the NL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Kyle Tucker, Ronald Acuna Jr., or Pete Crow Armstrong? The correct answer is Kyle Tucker. Which player leads MLB in runs scored in 2025? Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, or Ketel Marte? The correct answer is Shohei Ohtani. Which player was selected as a reserve catcher for the NL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Hunter Goodman, Will Smith, or William Contreras? And the correct answer is Hunter Goodman. Which player has the highest strikeout rate among starters in 2025? Mackenzie Gore, Spencer Strider, or Zach Wheeler? The correct answer is Mackenzie Gore. Which player was voted to start at catcher for the AL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Cal Raleigh, Logan O'Hoppe, or Adley Rutschman? Correct answer is Cal Raleigh. Which player leads MLB in doubles in 2025? Bobby Witt Jr., Ketel Marte, or Riley Green? The correct answer is Bobby Witt Jr. Which player was selected as a reserve starting pitcher for the NL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Max Fried, Mackenzie Gore, or Chris Sale? The correct answer is Mackenzie Gore. Which player has the highest FWAR among hitters in 2025? Aaron Judge, Pete Crow Armstrong, or Shohei Ohtani? The correct answer is Pete Crow Armstrong. Which player was voted to start at outfield for the AL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Javier Baez, Riley Green, Stephen Kwan? The correct answer is Riley Green. Which player leads NL pitchers in wins in 2025? Paul Skeens, Zach Wheeler, or Hunter Brown? Correct answer is Paul Skeens. Which player was selected as a reserve third baseman for the NL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Eugenio Suarez, Manny Machado, or Matt Olson? The correct answer is Eugenio Suarez. Which player has the lowest batting average against among AL pitchers in 2025? Garrett Crochet, Tariq Skubal, or Hunter Brown? The correct answer is Garrett Crochet. Which player was voted to start at first base for the NL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Freddie Freeman, Pete Alonso, or Matt Olson? And the correct answer is Freddie Freeman. Which player leads MLB in RBIs in 2025? Cal Raleigh, Shohei Ohtani, or James Wood? The correct answer is James Wood. Which player was selected as a reserve outfielder for the AL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Byron Buxton, Stephen Kwan, or Randy Arozarena? The correct answer is Byron Buxton. Which player has the highest slugging percentage in the NL in 2025? Shohei Ohtani, Ketel Marte, or Ronald Acuna Jr.? The correct answer is Shohei Ohtani. Which player was voted to start at shortstop for the AL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Bobby Witt Jr., Jeremy Pena, or Jacob Wilson? The correct answer is Bobby Witt Jr. Which player leads MLB in strikeouts per 9 innings in 2025? Garrett Crochet, Spencer Strider, or Tarek Skubal? And the correct answer is Garrett Crochet. Which player was selected as the reserve second baseman for the AL in the 2025 All-Star Game? Brandon Lowe, Gleyber Torres, or Jonathan Aranda? The correct answer is Brandon Lowe. Thank you for joining Home Field Trivia MLB season so far. Like and subscribe for more content.